Beep beep, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. Thanks for tuning into the channel. So we are at some place called the Junk Trunk. This is located in Fairmont, West Virginia, on the corner of Morgantown Avenue and Merchant Street. We were at a dog show in the Morgantown area with Cody, and while we're not at the dog show, we stop at places like this to see what kind of stuff they have in here. And lo and behold, baseball cards. Well, sports cards. You can see they have a bunch of upper deck sets up there, and I think they were having a 50% sale off of everything off this case. Most of the baseball sets look like they were junk wax, but there were a few other ones that were not. And there's a bunch of bins there with top-loaded cards. And this was a hot day, so I'm trying to film this fast, so I apologize for that. But this is basically like a big mini card store in here. I'm going to go over the basketball and football pretty quickly, so hopefully you can get a feel for the prices by pausing the video, and hopefully it'll show up clearly for you. I'm not going to zoom too close in on those, but I will zoom a bit in on the baseball cards. There are a bunch of graded vintage cards in this one case here. A lot of SGC ones. There's a nice 1961 Willie Mays for $200 there. A 60 Willie Mays for $160. Some Hank Aaron cards. There's a 64 Mantle for $125. A couple more Mantle cards. 78 Robin Yount. An old Ted Williams card for $325. A 69 Pete Rose, a 71 Pete Rose, a 70 Pete Rose. There's a bunch of Clemente cards. 62 Sandy Koufax. 63 Al Kaline. Some autographs, Hall of Famer autographs, a Joe Morgan rookie card. These on this shelf are ungraded. And I would find one card here that I'd pick up. There's a TCMA George Brett. Don't see those out in the wild very often. That one I think was selling for $15. Some football cards down below. Some more football cards, some relic cards. There's one for Dave Parker for $75. And like I said, I'm going to go over through the football and basketball pretty quickly and not really zoom in on them, just so you get an idea of the scale of this, sort of like a mini card store inside of an antique mall. The gentleman that takes care of this is a very friendly guy, so ask him for any questions you have here, and he'd be happy to help you out. There's some packs. More modern stuff, blaster boxes, mega boxes, various different sports. I didn't get a close look at the prices on those. I was kind of more interested in getting vintage singles, but I did buy some stuff from the junk wax there. There's a lot of junk wax here, so if you're looking for junk wax, there's plenty of it here. And here we have some more single cards in these cases. I don't know what those are, but they were $5 each from Junk Wax Donruss stuff. There's some autographs. Quite a few of them there. Some Key Brian Hayes rookie cards. There's some Mike Trout cards on this shelf. Some Mike Piazza cards, too. There's some 1980s. Mostly rookie cards, it looks like. A few other things, too, thrown in. Some Derek Jeter cards. Some Griffey cards. Some Shohei Ohtani cards. One of them caught my eye here, and I'll show you that at the end of the video. I was kind of surprised to see that out in the wild. I don't normally see numbered Ohtani cards out in the wild. Quite a big selection of Ohtani cards. There's an 86 Fleer set for $50 and a binder, some small box sets, and I picked two out of there that I did not have and rarely see in the wild. A lot of the other ones in there I do see here and there in different places. Pardon my finger popping in on the side there. There's a Corbin Carroll cards. Some graded 80s cards. There's a few small amounts of vintage there. There's a hockey set. So I had fun here. This was a great place. I wish I could have stayed a bit longer and looked a little more closer. But it was a hot day, so we didn't want to stay here too long because Cody was in the van. We had a fan on him and had the windows down, and he was in shade from the building, but still we didn't want to leave him there too long. There's a 76 Topps complete set for $300 and a 75 complete set for $850. There's Cody at the dog show. This is at Milan Park, which is just west of Morgantown, West Virginia. And he did pick up a total of 3 points here. We had 3 shows, and he got a point each day. His first points towards getting his championship. And this, I believe, was the last day we were there. And right after the show, we went on our way home. And this is the Maryland Welcome Center off of Interstate 68. And it's got a pretty nice view. I'm not sure if my camera does it justice. That river down there is called the Yuccogainy. I will show you the sign so you can see how that's spelled. It is not spelled anything like it's pronounced, which seems to be common with a number of different Pennsylvania names, although this is in Maryland, but the river runs up to the Pittsburgh area, and that's how that's spelled. It looks like Yuccogainy, but it's actually pronounced Yuccogainy. And it looks like you can do some canoeing, fishing, and other kinds of water sports there. So right after this, I'll show you what I bought at the junk trunk. Alrighty then, hope you enjoyed that tour of the junk trunk, which is on the corner of Morgantown Avenue and Merchant Street in Fairmont, West Virginia. This is south of Morgantown, West Virginia. And like I said, we were at a dog show, and so when we're away from the dog show, we seek out antique stores and such, and my wife looks for her glass vases and stuff. And I look for baseball cards, and this place had basically a mini card shop in there. So I did buy 2 of these small box sets. This is the 1989 Young Superstar Set 2 and the 1990 Young Superstar Set 1. These were both $5. That's probably about what you should normally see them at. I have never seen these particular sets out in the wild. These were issued by Score. I have a few other Young Superstars sets from, I think, a different year. I'd have to look that up. I don't have it, I can't see it from here, but I'm pretty sure I have another box set of something like this that's different from these two. So I might open these up in a separate video. I've got a bunch of these small box sets from this period when they were issuing lots of these, and I've opened up several in the past and just went through the contents of what's inside of them. So maybe we'll do that down the road. When I see these at prices of $5 or less, that's generally a decent enough price for them. So I did get this 1968 Yaz for $20. It looks pretty clean. Unfortunately, I think the corners are a little bit more dinged than I thought they were when I looked at it in the store. So maybe this probably should be another $5 less than this, so I'm okay with it. It's a card I needed. But like I said, sometimes the lighting isn't the best in these places, and I thought this looked pretty clean there. But once I got it home, I noticed that the ding down here and the ding down here are a little bit more prominent than they were at the store. But that's part of the hunt when you're out looking for cards. I should have used the flashlight on my phone to look at it more closely, because that would have shown it up, and I forgot to do that. But otherwise, it's a pretty nice card anyway. So I'm happy with that. The other card I got was a 1969 Rod Crew. This is one Rod Crew card I did not have. It is definitely off-center, but it's a pretty clean card. I took it out of the top loader, and the surface on this is really, really nice and clean. It has two small dings up in the upper corners, so it's probably, I'm going to say excellent mint plus. It's sort of like on the higher end of the excellent mint range, maybe close to near mint. I don't know. It looked near mint in the store, but when you get it home, sometimes you notice that it's not quite exactly what you were thinking. The back looks pretty good, but yeah, again, it's off center. But a nice card, and I was missing this from my Rod Crew collection. I still need to seek out a 68 one, and I don't know if I'll ever get his rookie card, because they are kind of outside the price range of what I'm willing to pay for a card. But I'll keep looking, and hopefully someday I'll get that. That's one of my holy grails, is to get a Carew rookie. I thought this was probably the best deal that I found there. This is a 2019 Bowman Platinum Shohei Ohtani Gold Parallel, numbered 38 out of 50. I almost never see numbered Shohei Ohtani cards out in the wild. I got that for $35. I checked eBay comps. There are no sold comps for this at the time I'm filming this, and that would be the last day of April. This will probably get loaded next week or towards the end of this week. I'm not sure when I'm going to load this video. But that's the last time I checked on this. I was trying to find this on my eBay app at the store and couldn't find anything there, but you never know. Sometimes the results on the phone aren't the same as the results on a laptop for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on there. I think eBay's search engine is a little loopy. But yeah, I didn't find any sold comps for this one. But I did see that sellers were selling the 2021, 2022 Bowman Platinums that were numbered 50. I think they were also gold ones for later years, and they were selling them between $50 and $70. So I think $35 is probably a good deal for this. I'm not sure what this would go for if this were put on eBay, but I'm thinking maybe more than $35. So I'm happy with this. I don't have any numbered Ohtani cards. They are rather expensive, and for good reason. There's a lot of hype with him, and he's still producing the numbers. He signed an enormous contract with the Dodgers, but he's putting up good numbers, even though he can't pitch this year because of that, whatever that injury was. I don't remember what it was, but he won't be pitching this year, so it'll be just DH batting, and he's definitely producing. So hopefully the Dodgers are going to get their money's worth out of him, because that was quite an exorbitant contract they signed. Anyway, that's what I got at the junk trunk. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Take care. Beep, beep.